Hey, what's up, guys? All right, so I was totally going to be done for the night, and I was like, you know what? I really don't have time to do another one, but I guess sleep is for the weak. If I don't get this out of my head, I'm going to think about it all day tomorrow instead of working, and that's no good. So, what we're doing again, this is the hammer technique, and oh man, I really like it. It's fun. And you know what? I like being able to just when we're doing it, just kind of like, I don't know, not everything needs to be so serious. It's really enjoyable just to take a second and and smack paint with the chaos of how it turns out. It's really fun. I love the way uh, the uh, the paints move when you smack it. I have this theory, and I'm not entirely sure if it's correct yet, but I think the thinner paints will ribbon out further. And so we'll see how that ends up working out. This time I added just a touch of silicone to my white as well. I'm not entirely sure what I'm expecting out of that, but I figure if something ends up too dark, I could always get a little bit of white over that area and then torch it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Cross that path when we get there, I guess. It's a problem for future Will. And trying to get this even here. You know, there's so much. It seems like in painting with acrylics, the skill floor is really low. I mean, any idiot can do it. I'm doing it. But I feel like to get some of the really good pieces, the skill cap is really high. So it's easy to get into, hard to master, and I guess that's kind of what I like about it. Kind of gives me hope that when I'm coming into it, that I'm going to do a good job, and then as I get better at this and do this a few more times, bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Ooh, I'm glad I popped that one. Look at that, it's huge. All right, I don't want to torch this first. And for the moment, it's going to be awesome. All right, so last video, I talked about getting a composition where we have just way less brown. So brown, brown, and then do one side heavy orange, do one side heavy blue, and then slight blue, slight orange. And so I think that'll balance out to be pretty nice. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to start adding my colors here, and then we're going to hit it with a hammer because it's awesome. And it splashes everywhere, and it was... the first time I messed it up, check my last video if you want to see it. It was really funny because I was not expecting it. Paint went everywhere. I thought it was not going to go everywhere, but it did. So the other thing, I'm using some... I've never seen anyone else do this. I'm using an eggshell enamel. An eggshell enamel. I haven't seen anyone else do this. That doesn't mean that no one does. Just that I haven't heard about it yet, and I've kind of just gotten into this pouring just very recently. So this is our glue that we'll be using. It's called Rainwater from Bear. It's Bear Ultra, and the consistency, I really want this to ribbon out. So we've got it fairly runny, and our orange. No, you can't see that, it's out of frame. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then let's check up our brown. Just want to make sure it's still good. I don't have a whole lot of brown left, which is just as well since actually didn't like what... That's good to find early. Big old giant chunk of whatever. It's going to kill me now if I can't find it again. Oh man, I'm not going to find it now. How does that even happen? Alright, well, we're just going to do this, and if it shows up, I'm going to pull it out. So, yeah, let's start with the brown. I want that as the base, and then we'll see what else we get in this whole thing. So, let's do our small spot of brown here. I can already tell that's not going to be, it's already too thick. You know, half the fun is doing things new. Things you didn't try last time. And, well, I'm no expert, so I don't even have to have the pressure of being amazing every time. So that's nice also. Do heavy orange. I'm going to smack it with a hammer. Then do my blue on the other side. Do blue on this side. Just a little bit of blue, though. Just this. Because I want the theme to carry across, but I don't want it to be overwhelming. All right. And a dot of blue, and whack and we will go. I still can't believe that first one. That was so funny. I was not expecting it, although I should have been. Come on, you're hitting paint with a hammer. What did I think was going to happen? Yeah, my goodness, that was amazing. All right, now let's do this. Here's the fun part. Exciting. Not sure how it's going to look. Not sure how it's going to come out, but it's fun. So let's get hitting. I'm going to put my hand here again, because last time, all over the place. Actually, did I get my refrigerator? No, I didn't. Good. Here we go. Oh, awesome. I love that. Nothing else did what I thought it was going to do, but I love that part. All right, let's wipe that bad boy. Oh, we got another side. All right, here we go. How do I stop it from... Now I got my refrigerator. You know what? For real, I need to build myself like a play day cage or something. So let's get this mess cleaned up a little bit here. And just give me a moment, and then we'll play with it, torch it, see how it comes off. You know, I might just tilt that around until it closes up and see how that works. I don't know. We'll see. But I really do need, you know, I don't like paint on my hands. Says the guy that's not wearing any latex gloves, or non-latex gloves, or just gloves in general. And, all right, so, that. Actually, that's really cool colors. I really like that. Anyway, it's not going to stay. It's all coming off. Some of it's coming off. All right, and here we are. Excellent. Here we are. Let us torch this and see how it turns out. And I'll twist it and turn it and see how it goes. And I just want it to look nice. Actually, I'm gonna put a little bit more orange in right there. And so I think when I do it, so when I pour out this orange, I need to Um, what was I saying? Oh, I need to put orange more up in here. So the main primary color needs to be that. But in in all that, I think what we need to do is spread out the secondary color a little bit more over it, because the primary color is for sure going to take over, because it's the primary color, there's just more paint there. As long as it doesn't sink under the other one, it'll be great. But silence as the concentration. I'm not entirely sure what to do with these spots here. And check that out. You know how last video, I don't know if you watch my videos, but how I was whining that there's not much control about it. I like that. So I like that we came and touched that to that, and I think I might make another ghost one over here but with a little bit more brown. I had a dirty cup, but I tossed it because I didn't like the way it was making my painting look. So I don't know. Can I add more to the side that will push the inks and so if I get it as it sinks in, will it push these? I don't know what it's gonna do. I was hoping as it sinks in, it was gonna push these a little bit more that way and that way, but you know, even then, if we do, it's still not gonna be enough. I don't know what to do about those. Maybe dirty pour through that. I tried that last time. I didn't really like the way it turned out. Maybe pour a tiny bit of this. Oh, oh my goodness. I just noticed this and I freaking love it. I've got way too much paint on my hands to touch the phone, but I'm going to bring this to you. So, do you see on that? How am I going to show you this? So right there on the top of the blue, I only have one hand, but man. Give me a second. I'm going to show you this. I love it. And I want to do it justice. So if you give me a second, I'm going to tilt this, make it fit better. And then I'll get you down after I clean off my hands. And I'll put a touch of white in there and swirl it a little bit. Still not happy with my white consistency. I think I really need to stop using enamel. Maybe that's the answer. Yeah, so. And you know what? I'm sure if you're more experienced than I am, which it really wouldn't take a whole lot to make you more experienced than me, but I'm sure you see it and you're like, oh, if he did this right here would be amazing. If you think those things, add them to the comments, please. I really want to learn. I want to figure out how to do this better because, oh man. Well, it is what that is. I'm just muddying that right now. I'm gonna torch and tilt. You know what? I really wish I had, I knew what I was doing better so we would make better videos, but so far I'm enjoying myself. Hope you are too. I know it's a little weird when you're watching somebody that doesn't know what they're doing, and maybe you'll even check my channel out later, but I enjoy this, so I'm going to keep on it for a little while. I think it's gonna turn out better. It's not exactly what I wanted. You know what? I might even try just a regular hammer too. It would affect a smaller area. I really do. Okay, that thing I told you I loved. See this area right there? I really love that. I love that hard edge with the lacing in it. Oh man, I love that. So here's the thing. I'm gonna stop messing with this before I destroy it, because you know, I'm on my way. I do like this, how this brown kind of laced over that. I like some of the cells. I do like, you know what? I like this. Maybe I should spend some time figuring out, not today, not now, but figuring out how to make these tendrils better. I don't know how I do that. Maybe with a super small brush, fine brush. I don't know what else. I'm sure there's lots of things that would make it better, or even just one of these craft sticks that I'm using. Actually, just after I said I better stop messing with it, I'm going to mess with it. So, yeah, that's what's happening here. I'm concentrating. All right. And I just went crazy quiet. Maybe if I draw a couple of these in and then we tilt a little bit, maybe that'll look nicer. Well, these look so random, so splashed. These look so structured. So maybe the trick is to making it just look less structured. Just what is that? That's push. So underline this. Alright, I know I'm just doing these little things that really aren't going to make much of a difference. Yeah, not sure what I think about that. I do like that it adds a little extra dimension to it. To be honest, it needs more brown. I'm gonna come down here and get some of this brown mess that I got laying up in here. Oh, that's a good one. And you know, it's funny, some of this brown down here looks better than what's on my canvas. yeah, whatever. Not whatever. I mean, there's lots of things I like about it. I don't want to be blasé or anything like that. Lots of things I like about it. I'm gonna clean up a... Oh, shoot. In my negative space, I'm just dabbing, dipping my messed up thing, but I'm gonna clean up some of this negative space, make it look nice and clean again, and then I will be done. Guys, if you made it this far, thank you. I'm so happy to have people that watch and, that I can hang out with and talk and not feel like I'm alone while I'm doing this art. It's really fun to art with people. And so, leave me some comments, talk back. I think it's more fun that way anyway. All right. Yeah, while I tinker with these, yeah, I think for the moment, we done. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll put another one up tomorrow. Put these two up today. Put another one up tomorrow, day after. Keep the streak as long as I can. All right, guys. Night.